Well, the Emirates is jumping again tonight. Arsenal beat PSG in their first Champions League home game of the season. Can they do it again, or will Luis Enrique's young team turn the tables on the Gunners? High stakes in this one. Oh, Jamie, it's your song.
Oh, I like this song.
Look at this,
Split opinions about this song at the desk.
What a game we have in store tonight. We talked about Real Madrid. Could Arsenal get over the line? They did it. They've got a tougher task. I'd say tonight, PSG.
Start to wonder just what it's like to lift the European Champions Cup. Martin Odegaard and Marquinhos, prime candidates for that honour. 7 of the Paris starting 11 took part in last season's semi-final against Borussia Dortmund when they were beaten home and away. Luis Enrique only really had one dilemma, whether to start with Bradley Barcola or Desiree Doué. Doué has got the vote tonight. And Paris Saint Germain are knocking at the door again. Few clubs in the modern history of the Champions League have knocked harder without reply to the great cities of Europe. So, weak pass forward. Marino, in trying to retrieve it, fouled Achraf Hakimi. PSG just... Early test here for Timber, hit by Dembele! Well, that didn't take long. Swept home by Ousmane Dembele. It's hard to say that a man with 32 goals to his name could need a goal, but Dembele needed that one, overdue only by his own soaring standards. Phase in January, one defeat.
Converted to type in that time. The wonderful composure that they have on the ball. Converted to type in that time.
Deep again, just flipping the ball into the penalty area for the left back, Nuno Mendes. It's headed by Marino to smuggle it away. And look at Hakimi breaking, and Leandro Trossard had to take evasive action. And we'll pick up the first yellow card of the night. It was a tactical foul by Trossard. This is Desiree Doué. He didn't quite get home. Kvaratskhelia. Timber. Hakimi. Header is from Marquinhos. But Arsenal had an attempt to clear their lines, or an opportunity to clear their lines. Did rather find Martinelli, who finds a way to win a free kick. Look to take it quickly along the field. I think if he'd given a penalty there, VAR would not have intervened, but he didn't. And VAR didn't see enough. Saw enough of Timber's challenge there on Kvaratskhelia to award a free kick.
Not for the first time, that. And
Fabian Ruiz have made such an impressive start. And Timber is struggling to live with Kvaratskhelia. And I'm struggling to understand why he's not been shown a yellow card yet.
Well, you can take it. First real time they've asked the question. In the opening minutes there, Clive, obviously conceding, but we talked about Mika Marino just sitting a little bit deeper in midfield. And
Martinelli squeezed away by Pacha. Hakimi accelerate.
The gap for Kivior.
Odegaard eventually, and it's headed goal to the game. Fabian, those 25 minutes with some relief, arrived in the game without too much down. Kvaratskhelia shot, and Ryan did well to get down to that. Just couldn't quite get the leverage that he wanted to cut the ball back to his supporting teammates.
He's apologising, but in and buying that bit of space. But
Teta achieved the one thing that Wenger couldn't, standing his ground, is entitled to do. Doué, Desiree Doué, that's a smart stop. Fabian Ruiz hits the post. Pinball action inside the penalty area. Eventually, an offside flag is raised to spare Arsenal any more grief, but so quickly down to his right. To two minds there, Martinelli. Desiree Doué, but
Right at some point, but
there. And delivering the ram down the blind alley there. And Lewis Skelly is
going nowhere, looking for the free kick. And
managed to elude Hakimi and put it back. And is that a foul by João Neves? No, says the referee. Marino was on the ball. Neves came in from an awkward angle. Referee again was beautifully positioned to make a call. And away from Kvaratskhelia. Bukayo Saka, men on and beating them. A chance for Martinelli. Just couldn't quite grow enough. Got a toe to it, but that was all. It was Martinelli's challenge which set up that attack. And it was all the penalty area. It's going to come from Marino and for Trossard. And for Donnarumma. Right on top of it. And a yellow card for Saka for dissent. Pass that is. Martinelli! Good save. Really good save by Donnarumma. Clearest sight of the PSG goal for Gabriel Martinelli. But the giant frame of an engaging first half, a fascinating first half. Paris Saint Germain threatened to sweep Arsenal away in the first 20 minutes. Ousmane Dembélé scored a goal. They look like... Arsenal's women's team.
first half, and they were poor. PSG have now.
Declan Rice spooned in there, and Arsenal have equalised. Jakub Kiel. The Arsenal set-piece magic works again. It couldn't have been simpler. There is Ian Wright celebrating. Mikel Merino. It's not going to stand, is it?
Number of Arsenal players who are being called.
60th game on the touchline in a... David Wright take Kivior. That's deflected. Desiree Doué to Fabian Ruiz, on by Doué, but it's Trossard. Leandro Trossard! Oh, terrific save. Reached down there and somehow got his hands on the ball and diverted it round. Another wonderful stop by Donnarumma.
And it's brilliant from Donnarumma. Not just to get down, but the timing to get down.
What to find this cool. João Neves keeps his feet. Dembélé slipped in. It's Hakimi who's there, and a wonderful challenge by Saliba. Rice again. Another fabulous challenge by João Timber.
Looks like Doué will go mainly as a centre mid.
Timber. Kvaratskhelia is going for goal here, and Raya was off his line. Saka, and he's found a way past Bacho and forced a save from Donnarumma. There is a flag up, and it's going to be a free kick to PSG rather than a goal kick. Rather than a corner, I should say, to Arsenal. Played back for João Neves. And he's lifted it over the crossbar. Almost an ambush.
He's barely put the foot wrong, João Neves.
Up to a point, even the league phase win. Well, it's gone on. Brilliant combination. Just like the finish. I think there was an offside flag, and neither was. It wouldn't have counted.
It's really.
And just across North London from here. Back here, it's Gonzalo Ramos, and he's hit the crossbar. And a goal kick has been given. So presumably he was onside.
It looked like.
Rice with the free kick, fired in, almost came from Martinelli. Whether it's the absence of... This is Waneri, and now Martinelli! First 20 minutes belonged to Luis Enrique's team. They threatened to run riot after Ousmane Dembélé had given them the lead. Arsenal edged their way into the game bit by bit. They thought they'd equalised early in the second half. But the goal from Marino was ruled out for offside. So it's Paris Saint Germain who will take an advantage to Paris next Wednesday.